Hello and welcome to Gardening at 58 North. In this video I'd like to show you my variegated wild garlic plant here. So this is a wild garlic. The Latin name is Allium ursinum. It's native in most of Europe, grows under the woodland areas underneath trees, and it flowers around April time, maybe early May in North Scotland. And it's quite a nice little plant as it's very popular for eating in parts of Germany and other places in Europe. You can eat the leaves and have a lovely garlicky smell, and you know if this is in the area because if you go through a woodland in spring, the whole place just absolutely stinks of garlic, and this is the wild garlic plant. So I found this one a few years ago in a friend's garden. Normally they have completely green leaves, just kind of like this bit of leaf there, but this one has some interesting streaks on it, so I dug it up from my friend's garden and I've grown it this year. As you can see, it's quite nice. It's quite rare to get a variegated garlic. I'm not sure if it's going to stay variegated or maybe after a few years it'll go green again or what, I'm not sure. So I'm just going to grow it, see how it does, see if I can divide it. So at the moment it's got 2 leaves, so I'm hoping there's going to be 2 bulbs under there, and it might even divide into more bulbs as the years go on, and hopefully I'll be able to get more plants. And with those young plants that are coming out of this one, hopefully they're also variegated, but I don't know, I'll see how they go. And I think it will look quite nice to have a nice patch in a garden one day of variegated garlic, because it looks quite nice with the yellow streaks. You can see there is quite a bit of difference. This one, it's got some very thin streaks and some thicker streaks, and even a bit here which is just slightly paler, because as I say, normally it's just dark green colour, but this one's got a lovely yellow stripe on it. So I'm hoping in the future more of the variegated leaves are going to have some more yellow stripes, because I think that looks quite nice. It looks quite different, or even if I can get some zebra striping on it, would look quite good. So that's my wild garlic plant. The seeds also got some lovely white flowers. They're very small little allium flowers, much like all your other alliums, they're very similar. But it looks good if you have a whole area of this, because it has all the lovely white flowers. As I say, normally it would just be a dark green, but hopefully if I get a nice patch of this going, I'll have loads of variegated leaves. So I've had this about a year now. This leaf grew up first. Didn't have much variegation on it, so I was a bit worried that maybe I wasn't going to have any variegation anymore and it was going to start kind of growing out of the plant as it got older. But then this second leaf came up a few weeks later, and as you can see it's got a lovely streak of variegation on it, so I'm quite happy with that. The stem itself just looks like a normal stem, the flower stem, so no variegation on the flowers, and the flowers as well are pure white, which is just normal for a wild garlic. What I'll do is I'll try and grow some of the seeds if this sets any seeds, but I won't expect the seeds to be variegated at all. I think generally if you get a variegated plant and you sow the seeds, you most likely just get the normal leaf colour again. But I'll sow the seeds, see if any of them come up variegated. If they do, then I'll get some more different patterns and things on the leaves, so that'll be quite interesting. So I'll keep breeding this, trying to increase the numbers of plants I have. At the moment, as I say, it's just 1 bulb. But I'm hoping that it's got 2 leaves now, so that might be a sign that there's more than 1 bulb. And as the years go on, I will expect it to divide, because the wild garlic does slowly spread and divide by itself. So once this dies down, what I'll do is I'll take the seeds from the seed heads, I'll pop them up in another video, and I'll take out the bulb and I'll check how many bulbs I've got. As I say, it was only the 1 bulb planted in here last year. It was kind of interesting because I planted the bulb right in the middle of the pot, but for some reason it seems to have grown the shoot to the side and shot up the leaf from the side, so I'm not sure why it's done that. I wonder if maybe that's what it does in the wild to kind of keep spreading, to keep moving along the ground. It maybe puts out shoots to the side so that it doesn't always stay in the same position, they can colonise new areas, but I'm not sure. So there we are, that's my variegated garlic plant. As I say, it's quite a nice little unique plant. I've done a little bit of looking online and there doesn't seem to be many variegated wild garlics. So who knows, one day, maybe if we get enough of these I can even start selling them and giving away to people so they can also have nice variegated garlic in their gardens. So there we are, that's my wild garlic plant, and hopefully it'll give me lots of new plants as the years go on.